Welcome to the Marketing for Business podcast. This is your host, Scott Wilson. Hi guys, how you going? Scott here from the Marketing for Business podcast. Hey, today I thought I'd share some insights into what happens when marketing is not working or goes wrong. This is something that's come up recently. We've had a number of conversations with business owners that their marketing is not working. They've come to us from other agencies and they're a little bit stressed that things are not working. Some of the tactics that have been working have moved, and really the market has changed. And so today I wanted to talk about marketing strategy versus marketing tactics. And this is a question I love answering, and I always answer when we're running a seminar. I'll ask people, what is marketing? And you'll hear a whole bunch of ideas of what people are saying marketing, and maybe you have your own ideas, which I think that's awesome. Here's one thing I heard from a gentleman called Mal Emery. I think it was in the early 2000s. I was in a seminar in Australia, and he was talking about what is marketing, and he wrapped it around the really good idea of, everyone knows what a circus is, right? So, and when a circus comes to town, what you generally see is there'll be advertising signs on fences, etc., and advertising that the circus is back. Well, that is advertising, right? So someone's gone to the effort to put that advertising up. And then maybe you have a promotion run where, maybe they've got some motorbike cage of death, and they'll run a promotion, and you'll maybe go into town and they'll have that in there, and they're, getting more people interested because they're running that promotion. And then maybe they'll have in some publicity. Maybe they've got some elephants. They'll bring the elephants into town, and maybe the elephants will eat part of the garden or something like that. And you get to see, a publicity stunt, right? And maybe that was organised and part of the public relations. Maybe then the public relations team will go outreach into different parts of the community, so to letting people know, maybe at schools, etc., letting people know that the circus is in town. And then you'll have maybe some stalls set up in town, or food and merchandising going on even at the circus, and that is sales. And here's the thing: if you planned all that, then that's marketing. And I think once you understand that, you can really grow your marketing. If you've planned everything, that is marketing. And I think today, not enough people are thinking strategy first. And I'm going to give you 4 clear areas that you need to work with in this short podcast that can really help you grow your business. So number 1 is you must have strategy first thinking. I would say that you need to design the strategy to produce the right tactics to deliver the best result. And that starts with strategy first thinking, okay? So I want to say that again. Design the strategy to produce the right tactics to deliver the best results. In certain markets, certain tactics, and in certain times, certain tactics work best. And you can't have this one size fits all. And I'll give you an example of that in just a second. Number 2 is you must map where you can win. And this is something that we do here very, very successfully in our agency. Is we look at, hey, what is the right message to the right market, using the right media, using the right measure and follow-up, and that's backed around having the right mindset. And that mindset, especially if you want to win today, is having that, a lot of people have that I'm interested mindset, but you actually have to be the committed mindset. As a market, and people are talking recessions, high interest rates, high inflation, they're talking recessions into maybe 2023, you must become committed with your marketing versus being interested in your marketing. The more you can do that and design the strategy first, you'll win. And here's the thing, as I said, it's not all about digital. Recently, we redesigned a campaign for a client around the radio campaign. And one of the things he wanted to do was get in front of people who had an earthquake property, had it for a number of years, and maybe they had some tenants in it. Maybe those tenants are leaving, and maybe they're sick of being an accidental landlord, as he would call it. So we focused in on the audience and the problem that these people have, and where they wanted to be. And we created a brand new radio campaign. And look, within the first 2 weeks of running that the first 2 days of running that campaign. He had his first call and, had his first property, which was an amazing result. But it's really coming down to understanding the strategy first. Design the strategy first, then the tactics can come once you understand a number of those, the audience, the message, the market, that type of stuff. Number 3 is you must leverage the numbers. And a lot of times I'll ask a client, hey, what are you prepared to pay to get a new customer? And a lot of times they'll look at me going, hey, well, we're not actually too sure. So we'll actually work through the numbers of how much how much margin, how much are they making from bringing on a customer or having a new client. Working through those numbers and then being able to leverage them. Because if you understand what you're prepared to pay, and if you look at the front end of your marketing versus the back end and really understanding, hey, how much more you could make on the back end by maybe keeping in contact with those people more and more, little simple things that you can do. You start to work out, hey, what you're prepared to pay to get a lead, what a good lead costs you, what your conversion rate might look like, and then how you can make that even better. And that really comes down to understanding where you can win. And this is why we run that strategy. And we start asking some questions around, hey, well, what is good business for you, Mr. Business Owner or Mrs. Business Owner? Who do you like working with? Who makes you some money at the end of the day, but also who likes to refer you, etc. So and getting really, really clear on what makes good business. And I think that's something, if every business owner just sat down and looked, hey, this is the type of people we like dealing with. This is, for me, I love dealing with owner, operator, entrepreneur, has a reasonably sized business, but it's more about the mindset. I love dealing with people that have a mindset and a mindset of they really want to help people. They're abundant thinking. They see marketing as an investment. They see advertising an investment, and they're prepared to play the long game because they understand the big picture of what's going on. So that's number 3. Number 4 is you must assign accountability. If you want your marketing to work, you must assign accountability, and people must have ownership and accountable for each of the different areas. So if you've got someone running your ads, whether it's Facebook ads, Instagram, TikTok, Google, someone must be accountable for that. With you running YouTube or videos or creating content, you need to get super clear on who is accountable for the result and super clear on what success looks like for you. And then you must be prepared to measure that, and look at it and review it and report on it. So, we're looking stuff daily, weekly, monthly, and really getting clear on that ownership, because that's so, so important that someone is responsible for it. Because if it's not, it's not going to get managed. If it doesn't get managed, performance is not going to improve. So clear. So those 4 were: number 1, strategy first thinking. Design the strategy first, then overlay the tactics into that to produce the result that you want to get. Map where you can win. So important. Map where you can win. Really get clear on your strengths, your weaknesses, the budget you have, where you lie compared to your competitors. And then number 3 is leverage those numbers. Every time I see someone prepared to understand the numbers, I know they're going to win. They're going to outmarket their competitors because they know their numbers and they're prepared to leverage those numbers. And then number 4 is assign accountability. Once you assign accountability, you'll start to see those numbers grow, and you'll really be in a solid place when it comes to marketing first. So that's my take on marketing strategy versus marketing tactics. Hopefully that's been of some value to you. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up at scott@getdigitalinfluence.com. If you want to have a where you can win strategy session, just go to getdigitalinfluence.com and hit on the where you can win and book in a strategy session. We love talking to business owners. We love helping business owners win. All right, thanks for listening to the podcast today. Hopefully you've got heaps of value out of it, and I'll see you next week with an amazing episode about a gentleman who sold $45 million worth of radio sales. So looking forward to that one. All right, guys, thanks for your time and have a great day. Hi, Scott Wilson here again. Hey, thanks for listening to the Marketing for Business podcast. Hey, we're on a mission to share these episodes with more business people, so please feel free to share the podcast. Head over to our website, www.getdigitalinfluence.com for more episodes, and we really appreciate you listening. Thanks for your time and have a great day.